Elevate Pathways Coaching and Consulting. Dr. Rose speaking. How may I help you? It is that is they're taking their passion and causing that to be elevated. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Elevate Pathways Coaching. I'm Dr. Rose, and today we are building a simple 12-week operating system for execution. If you've been doing a lot but finishing a little, then this episode is for you. So go ahead, grab a notebook or open a note app because we're going to create something you can use immediately. Now, most people don't fail because they're lazy. They fail because they're running their goals on hope. Hope is not a system. A system is what you do when you're tired, when it's inconvenient, when the week gets messy. So today we're going to move from I want to here's what I do every week. First of all, your mindset has become elevated because it takes special people that's willing to step out into something that you're going to have to make it happen. There's a short cycle that forces clarity, and then it creates momentum. Long year plan sounds good, but short cycles tell the truth. In 12 weeks, you can focus, measure, adjust, and finish. So step one, pick 3 outcomes for the next 12 weeks, not 10, not everything, 3. Outcome, just 1, could be revenue. Outcome 2 could be delivery. Outcome 3 could be leadership or visibility. So I want you to write this down. In 12 weeks, I will complete. Now, list the 3 outcomes in plain language. Example, I will sign 6 aligned clients. I will launch the updated offer page. I will improve delivery. That time will be by 20%. Now we add metrics because what gets measured gets managed. For each outcome, choose 1 metric you can track every week. Client signed, number of consults booked plus conversion rate, offer package or offer page launched with milestones completed by the date, delivery time improved plus average turnaround time. On screen, outcome to metric to weekly target. Every outcome has 1 lead domino, the action that makes everything else easier. Ask this. If I did 1 thing consistently each week, what could move this goal? For many leaders, it's one of these. Consistent outreach, consistent content, consistent follow-up, consistent delivery standards. Write 1 lead domino, that domino for each outcome. Now, we build a scoreboard, simple enough to maintain. You draw 3 rows, 1 for each metric. Columns for week 1 to week 12. And then each week, you write a number. That's it. Because if it's complicated, you won't use it. Your scoreboard is your truth teller. You don't need 20 hours of productivity. You need 2 protected blocks. Block number 1 is your CEO block, which is 45 to 60 minutes every week. Here is where there is planning, you review, and you make decisions. Block number 2 is your execution block. That is about 90 minutes, 2 to 3 times a week. Here is where there is deep work. If your calendar doesn't reflect your goals won't show up. And so this part is leadership. Write a not doing list for 12 weeks, not taking random meetings, not starting new projects without stopping one, not saying yes before checking the scoreboard. You're not being harsh, you're being focused. So pause right here, and I want you to write 3 outcomes, 3 metrics, 3 lead domino actions. If you do nothing else today, do that. You just created clarity. If you want a done for you version of what we're building, I keep a tools and templates list. That includes my weekly scoreboard template, planning prompts, and a short list of platforms I recommend. Some links may be affiliate links, which means I may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. I only share tools I genuinely trust and would recommend anyway. You can find it in the description. Here's how you keep this alive. Every Monday, 10 minutes, look at the scoreboard, pick the 1 lead domino you'll complete this week. Schedule your execution blocks. Decide what you're saying no to. That's your system. That's the discipline. Friday is debrief. What moved? What didn't? Why? No shame, just data. Leaders don't judge data, they use it. Some weeks you'll feel unstoppable. Some weeks you won't. Your system needs a minimum effective close. The smallest version you can still complete. Example, if you can't do 3 execution blocks, do 1. If you can't write a full plan, review the scoreboard. Consistency beats intensity. Pitfall number 1 is too many goals. Pitfall number 2 is tracking without scheduling. Pitfall number 3 is changing the plan every time you feel pressure. The plan isn't a prison, it's a pathway. Adjust, but don't abandon. So here's your 12-week operation system. Have 3 outcomes, 3 metrics, 3 lead domino actions, a weekly scoreboard, CEO blocks plus execution blocks. Have a Monday setup plus a Friday debrief. If you do this, you won't be guessing. You'll be leading. If this helped, like and subscribe so you can build with me every week. Comment the 3 outcomes you're focusing on. Keep it simple and clear. And if you want the scoreboard template, check the description. So until next time, keep elevating your pathways, one focus, 1 week at a time. Until next time, make it a great day.